Hey everyone, it is 3:08 on April 23rd, and I'm just sitting at the bottom of a hill that I have to climb up. I have 3 miles to go to the shelter, and that will be a 20-mile day. So 20 miles before 5 is kind of crazy. I mean, I left pretty normal time today, but it's just been pretty easy terrain. To be honest, it was kind of a really uneventful, borderline mundane day, hiking day. It was kind of like my first AT day where something wasn't like brand new, or I went up a lot of hills. I went down a lot of hills, past some roads. I did see some cows, first cows. Highlight of my day probably was listening to This American Life podcast. That was like the best hour of my day. And I think the group I'm kind of with right now too, they're just really mellow, and the younger guys hiked ahead because they're going into Marion and I'm not. So just kind of like trucking along on the AT, but still awesome. And I think kind of knew there were going to be days like this where it's almost like your job. You just get up and you hike 20 miles. But I've always liked my jobs, so I like this one too. And yeah, so that's all there is. I'm going to hike 3 miles. Shelter. I'm pretty excited to eat stovetop stuffing with cranberries for dinner tonight, so that might be another highlight of my day. We'll see. I'll take a picture, don't worry.